Welcome back to an episode of Beers with Peers. I'm your host, Sandia. Today's guest is a director and co-founder of Solstice Cinema. You can catch her latest project, The Wine Tasting, on YouTube. Please welcome to the show, Michal.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
You are our first director and filmmaker on the show. Well, director, I should say. This beer looks interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It looks like a root beer float.
Yeah.
Did you just put ice cream in this? Like they just like slag. We're gonna give them a new thing. Let's just get into it. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
It's bubbling.
It's interesting. It's giving latte.
I don't understand this. It doesn't make sense. It shouldn't work, but it works. It's good. I think.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
I really like this. It's very like, it's sweet, but it's not too sweet.
And I actually like the bubbles on the top too.
It looks, I won't lie, it looks very unappealing. It does not look good. But it's really fucking good. As I mentioned, you are a director.
I am.
How did you start getting into directing and filmmaking?
So when I started high school, I originally wanted to be an actress my freshman year. I was telling my sister, I'm like, okay, I have a plan. I'm gonna do all these things. I joined theater, and theater didn't work out for me. I realized I liked movies more and stuff, and being on stage, and I wasn't the best singer. So I tried it out, did one play, and I was an extra. And
what was the play?
It was a senior one act, so someone, one of the seniors had written the play.
Huh.
But after, not getting into, theater and all that stuff, it wasn't until, my senior year, I was, inspired to, do more, videography and stuff. It was, the end of my senior year. I had, an old coworker who had sadly passed away. And I wasn't, I was decent friends with him. We were really good work friends, but then after that we kind of just didn't talk for a while after throughout our high school career. And then senior year he had unfortunately committed suicide.
Oh no.
So I was after that I was really inspired cuz he was into film, so
yeah.
he was wanting to work on his own projects and all that stuff, and I was really intrigued by it. So I was going to help him with it, and I just realized we never went forward with that project. So I was I wrote a letter to his mom about it and everything. And I told her I want to meet up with her and stuff and help her. Him and his friend used to work on a bunch of film stuff. So I made a video collage of all his stuff.
Yeah.
Just for his family to watch whenever they can. After that, I got into when I was in college, I was kind of figuring out what I wanted to do. So I got with one of my friends that she did my makeup today actually.
Oh.
I knew she was good at makeup, so I was let's dress people up and do fashion videos and all that stuff. So that was when my side was born. I started that My Sci Films account. It used to be called My Sci Visuals, and we did a bunch of music videos, and that's how we started meeting a bunch of artists around AZ, and we made this big fashion project out of the little videos we made. Since then, it just kept going up and up, with more projects. I did my first short film and everything. So, yeah, it just blossomed after that. I always had an interest in movies and all that. And
it's nice that you're kind of able to find the interest within a sub-interest. Because you said, you were into acting, but then you realize I want to do this instead. But it's they go hand in hand, luckily.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna be interested in making videos until years.
Yeah.
I was in my mid-20s. I'm I think I want to do this. But so it's really cool that you're able to find this so early and able to action on it. And so how do you like directing? Because that's what you say you mostly do. How do you prefer it over doing any other roles?
Honestly, even though I am the director, I don't want to limit myself to one thing. I want to definitely explore other parts of it. But so far I came into the director role because it seems it fits how I am and my personality exactly. I'm not afraid to speak up and stuff and tell people what to do. Sometimes I do, but I'm very collaborative. I won't mind if people give me ideas and all that stuff and bounce off. I'm not gonna just shoot someone's idea down. I'll think about it and be yeah, we can do this. But it's really hard. especially like now that like in the beginning when I was doing film, I didn't go to film school or anything. So University, I was doing
University, shout out.
I was a one-man show. I was doing everything, so I didn't really know how it was like being on set and like having like a clapboard and like writing down the scenes and like a shot list. Like I was just like, for my first short film, I was like, you do this, and then I just filmed it, and then that's just how it went. And then it wasn't until like I started meeting like other people and like I found that they're in film, like at ESU. I was like, hey, like I can help out whenever you need me to. And then they brought me along and I got to like, I was just finding my way to be on a set just to see how it is. Cause I feel like that's like where I need to be and learn. So now that I know like the actual process behind it and like all the proper things to do, like it is kind of like challenging, but like it's fun, you know?
So besides the wine tasting, you also did, the other recent one was the Untold Tales of Talented People. So tell me a little bit about that one.
That is my baby. Like that is my, I mean, that was my biggest project that I've ever done. It was a lot. It was based off a true story. That I was going through some things in my life around 21, 22. It involves other people, so I don't want to go into depth of the story.
No problem.
But long story short, I had to leave my apartment like really fast, like randomly. So I get to her place and everything. I've already been there like a bunch of times, but I didn't want to be in the living room because it's like a very public area and I just needed like some privacy. So I took refuge in her closet, her walk-in closet. Yes.
Put a bed in there?
Yep, I went to Target and bought a bunch of stuff. I got a little blow-up mattress. I put a poster up and everything just to make it feel like a little room, you know? That's when I started dating my now fiance too. So he kind of just like, he was like, he kind of already knew what was going on in my life at the time. And I was like asking him for writing advice because I was trying to do like a different short film at the time. And he came over and we were talking about it. I had like my whole like Big Mac computer in the, her kitchen.
I think it's in the closet.
Yeah, and then I was like, let me show you something. He's like, you should do a story on something like about like what you went through. And I was like, I don't even know how to do that. And then I was at work one time. I was watching The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl by Issa Rae. And I just fell in love with it. I was already familiar with Issa Rae. I watched Insecure and everything, and I thought she was awesome, but I didn't know she started from making a web series. So when I watched that, I was like, wow, like, I can literally do this. Like, I know people, I have a camera, like, this is very, like, it's not easy, but, like, it's very doable. Like, I don't need, like, a huge budget. So I immediately just started getting into it. This show was supposed to be about my friend, because she's a audio engineer. And she's a girl, so she works with a bunch of like men and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna make it about me trying to make a film about her. But then my boyfriend was like, no, like let's not do that. So I kind of switched it around a little bit, and then he's like, we should make it about multiple different artists. It started with me thinking about like an actress, like a dark-skinned actress trying to try out for something. Yeah. And like they didn't pick her because she's too dark, you know? Yeah. We already have a black girl in this, like we don't need you. So I started with that. That was the one person that like I made up. But the other two people, one of them's based off me, Michael, and the second girl was playing my roommate, the audio engineer, Elena. But Elena isn't comfortable with acting, so I just got another actress to do it. It was very stressful, but we got through it. And I like, after doing that, it was like such a relief and like showing everybody and like people wanting more. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, that was my next question. Do you plan on making any more of like that series? Because how long was it? It was a couple of videos, right?
It was 4 episodes, yeah. Yeah, it was 1 episode about each person, and then there was like a episode where it's like about the 3 of us. But I haven't even officially announced it, but we are going to be doing a season 2. I'm actually in the script writing process right now, and it's gonna be bigger and better now that I have the production company. So the production is gonna be a lot better. But
are you excited for that?
I'm very excited because there's a lot of different locations I want to do. And I already have like the next line of artists that I want to use. So I just like, I mean, it's like a cool show, and it's like putting Arizona on the map. Like I want to show like how it is like being an Arizona artist, you know?
So how is it like having a production now behind you?
I feel very powerful. It's like I'm building an empire, you know?
Let's go.
But it's really fun, and I'm like working with amazing people. Like it just, everything's happening so naturally, and we all equally have like different resources that we just all bring to the team. It's been really fun like working with them. And like even then, I feel like the director of the production company. I'm just like giving everybody updates, like planning. I'm like, hey team, we're doing this. Hey team, what's up?
You get that?
Let's plan like a team meeting and like, it's really fun.
You got that corporate messaging going?
Yes, yes.
Hey team, exclamation mark.
Exactly.
How's it going?
Yep.
Exclamation mark. Alrighty, I'm done with this. I don't even know how to call it. That's not a beer. What is this? Sorry, let's see what this is. It is Thai Delight treat. Sour ale with mango, flaked rice, and coconut cream.
That's really good.
Really interesting. What is the percentage on this? What is this? 6.9. This does not taste like 6.9. This is 6.9?
It might be creeping up on me.
This is so...
But that's really good.
They had rice in it? What the fuck?
It has all the things I like in one thing.
Way better than you would think it would be, judging by the name. Have I seen this? I'm like, rice with beer, coconut cream? I don't like coconut.
Oh, you don't?
I hate coconut.
Really?
Almond joys are disgusting.
So do you not like curries?
If it's like coconut, like milk in it or coconut cream, I'm fine with it.
But like flakes?
Like I can do flakes. I think the actual just like coconut itself. Like if it's like, oh, it has a bunch of coconut in it, I'm like, I'm good. Like German chocolate cake grosses me out.
Oh yeah, I do not mess with
Almond
that at
Joy is the worst candy. I'm gonna get that. And so is Mounds. I'm like, you're disgusting. I don't fuck with you. I'm gonna get some backlash on that one. But we have people in this room that like Almond Joys. But anyways. Alrighty, we are on. I can't even do it seriously. We are on our second beer. So the reason why I'm laughing is because you body slammed our table.
Not on purpose, guys.
Our green room table, our dining room table, that someone threw like fucking iron elbows through and just.
Tell it how it is.
That's exactly what happened. You were like your massive elbows were just like.
Just leaning on the table casually. Stop!
Oh, but there is an injury on set. Everyone's okay though. All right, let's get into this. Don't break our glass.
Cheers!
Just slams it.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's okay.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. It's not. The first one was way better. First one was like crack. It's not what I meant at all. It's not. Give me 1 second. So, being on set when you're, I guess, like directing people, do you feel like it's hard to like, I guess, manage every single aspect of it?
Yeah. And I think it all comes down to organization. I'll have like the right ideas in mind and everything, but I think keeping myself organized and like thinking everything like clearly is like the most challenging part. And that's why like having the team I have is like really great because they keep me in check with that, you know?
And how many members do you have?
We have like basically on set, we have 3 other members. So the cinematographer, the script supervisor, and the boom operator / screenwriter. And then we have another friend that we just added on to the team, Sam. He's our photographer. So he's been doing our BTS footage and photography.
What is like your long-term goal with film? Like you currently are doing like you said commercials and like short films. What do you hope to achieve in like making, like as your production company, I should say?
I think the biggest thing is making a feature film.
Full length?
Yes. I want to do a full-length film. I'm already actually starting the writing process of it. But we definitely, since we know that the film industry is growing in Arizona, it helps that we're starting like a production company out here and we can have stake in our own land, you know, before everybody else from LA comes. So, but there's a lot of things happening with the company. There's probably some expansions that are going to happen soon.
Nice,
I don't want to promote it now because it's not everything not everything's in place yet, but the company is definitely going to be expanding in other avenues other than film.
Nice.
So, yeah. I just want to like make really cool stuff with my friends and like be able to hire a lot of people and just collaborate, you know? Like Arizona's up and coming, the city is growing.
Yeah. 100%.
And like for all the people that are starting now, like we are the first like that are going to come up honestly from it because we know Arizona and all the people around it. So, yeah. But filmmaking, of course, like we want to specialize in just making films and everything and just growing from that.
So do you want to be a very local based or do you want to grow outside of local?
We're starting local. I think we want to grow outside of local, but it just depends on like where it goes. Like we're just kind of just doing our own projects and just seeing what comes from it. Like we're not really like that far in advance, but we're just kind of seeing like how far can we take this, you know? So it was funny because when we were first like coming up with the company, we're like, oh, let's be like 824 and like just be like 123, like just come up with their own name or whatever. But they're completely different because they started as a distributing company, so
yeah.
Like they're just distributing films and all that stuff. But yeah, we just want to make cool films. That's just basically what it is. It's like no difficulties behind it. So we'll just see where life takes us with the company.
So do you have any like, I hate asking this because I hate this question, but do you have any inspirations of like filmmakers that like it's a way that you want to develop a film?
To get into this question, okay, Issa Rae is a big inspiration. She's a filmmaker and also owns other businesses. So she's somewhere around the like lines that she's bringing more attention to like different roles for like Black girls.
Yeah.
It's not like just one specific type of role. Like she's bringing like different types of characters for that. And I definitely want to use that in like my type of films. I want to specialize more in coming of age films as well.
Okay.
Especially within my age range. Like I feel like 20s, like there's a lot of coming of age films and it's like always specializing in like high school and all that stuff. But I feel like we need more.
Definitely. I think, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I feel like we just need more, like just more. I don't know if I'm not like watching the right films and stuff, but I loved coming of age films in high school. But I feel like we need more in our 20s.
There's a couple, but it definitely is more based around people in adolescence than it is young adults.
And it's all played by young adults.
Yeah, there is a couple that are out there that are like, okay, that's someone around my age now.
Yeah.
So speaking of coming of age films, one of your favorite films is Boyhood. And so Tom, I know that film was kind of shot in a very like a different way in the way it was filmed like over like 7 years, I think, watching a kid grow from, like a 10-year-old to like a 17-year-old or a young adult. So why is that one of your favorite films?
Wait, hold up. How'd you know that was one of my favorite films?
Don't worry about that.
Because I was like, I don't remember ever answering that.
We're good on our research. I'm kidding.
Really?
No, don't worry about it.
Well, I actually did make a whole video about it too. But I'm just like, I was not expecting that because I was like, is this a trick? Like, how did he know that? First of all, I think, because that threw me off. But I think it's one of my favorite films is because it was basically my childhood. Like the thing, like where the music came in, like specific things happening in like the world and like politics and all that stuff. Like I like really felt like I could relate to that. And just the thoughts that the boy was having. Like I feel like he was having really moments like he knows he's like living and he doesn't know what he's like wanting to do with his life, and like he's into like art stuff and like I don't know, like it's definitely a whole, like it's a movie about it's about growing up, but there's like really a whole lot of nothing, like, you know, not going on. But I just like movies that just move that way, you know.
It's very mundane in that way, but in a good way.
Perks of being a wildflower.
It's organic.
Yes, it's very organic, and it's just little parts of that movie that made me connect with it more. Perks of Being a Wallflower is another one of my favorite coming of age movies. And
so you're a huge fan of coming of age?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And I definitely, like, another thing, just as a filmmaker, I just want to make more things that like because a lot of coming of age movies like centered around like white people experiences.
Yeah.
And I want to make more for like people of color, you know, especially Black people, because I connect with that more, you know.
No, 100%.
So I think that's another important thing, you know, because I was like thinking I was living my life through this, but it's like, no, like this is my actual reality. And
that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Though. It's a good way to have it so that way it's one, you obviously your own experience added to it, but also so it's, you know, relative to what you went through at that age too. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, I'm done with my beer. You're done with your beer now? Thank you. Spilled on me. All good. All right.
Smooth.
Good. The Shop Beer Co. It's a 8.1 double hazy IPA. I like the can a lot.
Yeah, let me see the artwork.
Wait, is it that one guy? I think that's a guy.
Jay Pierre.
Jay Pierre. Yeah. He's out here. Honestly, it's not bad. It's not like I'm not like I would drink this over and over. A solid 7, I think, for me. What about you?
Yeah. I've never been a beer drinker. So far it's been pretty good, but I would say the first one's my favorite.
First one is so fucking good.
This one I was just getting through, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, I gotta do this.
I don't
keep drinking.
As someone that drinks on this show, I don't think it was bad, but I don't think it was like.
It didn't wow me. You know?
Yeah, yes, exactly. It's something you would order, but it's not something you're like, this is my favorite beer.
I could handle it, so
that's all
it's decent, you know.
We are in a game time. So option. You could spin the wheel and play whatever game. There is obviously about 10 games and Das Boot. You can also opt out of spinning the wheel and you can just drink the boot if you like.
I'll spin the wheel.
Okay. No issue. Don't break the wheel too. All right, you broke the table, don't break the wheel. We're hoping.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be.
We were playing beer pong. All right, welcome to our game time. Pretty simple game. Beer pong, 4 cups. Whoever clears the board of the opponent's side wins the game. Loser has to drink the mini boot. Guest goes first. Okay. 2 shots each.
Damn. Oh, okay.
That was loud.
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
You told me you were the master.
I was.
And you lied.
I think it's because I jinxed it, you know. It happens.
All right, you got this.
No, you can't. He's about to tear me up. Jeez. That's 2, right?
Oh
How are you
3
playing
technically, but we'll count it as 2.
Okay.
And the ball's back.
Whatever.
Can you center the cup?
You're literally taking away all my dignity.
No, like thumb, like with the thumb.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
Like put it closer to the edge and you use a thumb to like measure the distance. That's how you play the game.
And then do you want me to push it back out, or do you want to leave it?
You use the thumb and you push it towards like whatever the thumb length is. That's how it is. It's definitely not in the middle, but we'll work with it. You know, it's like.
Mike, does anybody have a ruler?
And you don't break this table either.
I feel like if you saw me in action at a party, we'd be good partners.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'd be
I know
carrying.
this isn't a great audition, man, but like I promise you, I got my sister to vouch for me. I'm pretty good.
I'm just saying, the way you broke the table on her. I'm just saying, the way it's going, I wouldn't choose you.
Stop.
No offense, you know, nothing else. But it is what it is. All right, I got this. Thank you.
Not the glass.
God damn it.
Cut the cameras. Okay.
You got this. Mario, you got it. Hey!
Uno. All right.
Come back.
Stop. I don't know.
Like a cat paw, you know, when cats attack. Because I feel like down to the door. Oh,
let's go.
that was a nice one.
Kobe.
All right. Balls back. This is getting a little intense. You're gonna make this shit.
Dang it. Okay.
I'm gonna get you.
This game is kind of getting intense.
It's getting too. I have anxiety. That's how you know it's getting intense. All right. If you make both, then I don't get a reshoot.
Oh my god.
I get one reshoot.
Okay.
You got this.
Oh, brother.
It's been a good game.
Good game.
Anybody got my margarita? I'll sit here and sip and watch.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for sipping and watching. Don't do that noise. Don't do that noise. Please don't.
You gotta pour it at an angle.
I don't know what I'm doing. Do I look like I know how to pour beer? I only know how to drink it. Welcome to Beers Appears, guys, where I drink beer. I don't pour these beers, I drink them.
There you go. Do you have to pour the whole can?
It's like 1 and 3/4. It's kind of feeling like 3/4.
You didn't want to do the big boot?
I'm not doing. You know how much beer that thing is?
Have you had a drink out of it?
Multiple times. I'm good. Ask him how drunk I was going to McDonald's.
Oh my gosh.
Put it this way, I was like, you're the best person. It becomes that conversation.
And drive.
We don't condone drinking and driving.
The ice. Yes.
Why do you laugh after I say it? It was a serious message.
I wasn't laughing at drinking and driving. I'm talking about the ice. Like, it was just like.
We don't condone underage advisory. Do that one.
We don't condone underage advisory.
We are missing the mark on that one. We do not condone underage drinking. If you're under the age of 21, please do not drink. Who says that? We do not condone underage advisory?
We do not condone underage drinking and driving. I'm just kidding. Oh wait, we do not.
Where's our PR guy when we need him?
We do not condone underage drinking. Don't do that shit.
Yeah!
Thank you. Are you done? Cheers.
Sorry that the beer takes a while.
Cheers.
Hold on, let me get the foam out. You see that fucking thing? You see that thing? See how much
Do you
beer
see
at the shop?
this? I'm drinking.
Oh, get the fuck out. All right. Thank you for joining us for Beers Appears. I'm your host as always, Sandia, and cheers.
Cheers. I think I got you beat, man.
Why you gotta say that? You know I'm in the zone.
Yep.
I'm in the auto zone.
Get out of here. Okay, impressive. I couldn't do that. That's why I won. Good job, though. I'm done.
Before we wrap up, do you have any new latest projects that are upcoming or coming out?
We're actually going to be filming our next short film called The Comic, and we'll be putting Instagram posts up about auditions for actors out there. So keep a lookout on that.
If you're looking to participate or act in the comic, please keep a lookout on Michael.
Keep a lookout on my posts on Instagram.
Keep a lookout on Michael's post. You can see how drunk I am through this boot. And once again, I'm your host, Sandia, and thank you for joining us for Beers with Peers. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you.
That's a wrap. Let's go!